Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United Saves, episode number 31, and it's the season 3 finale. And as you guys can see, we only have one game left in the Premier League to play as we've already clinched the title. I feel like maybe just include this little game, rotate a bit, and have a few of the fringes play on camera, have a bit of fun before we get into the meat and drink of things. I feel like the FA Cup is going to be a tough game against Aston Villa, and you already know how I feel about PSG. We're 1 point away from becoming Centurions. We have 99 points. Like I said, all we need is 1 point. I feel like Leeds United, they're not an easy side to play against. These Jurgen pressers, so even rotating is a bit of a risk. We might end up dropping points here. And they're sitting 11th place on the table as it currently stands. So at the end of the last episode, I did mention that I wanted to probably have an exodus in the summer, like remove some of the first team players, create more opportunities for youth players to come in, or maybe going for someone a bit stronger in that said position. So far, we got Delo and Luke Shaw up for sale, the two fullbacks. I feel like Delo, he can be solid, but I prefer Livramento out of the two, and he's complaining the most about game time. And anytime I try to offer him a new contract, he wants something. He wants high wages and he wants a stronger role within the squad, and we can't promise that. Same with Luke Shaw. He's definitely dropped a level or two this season, and I've already started looking for like new players that could potentially help us out next season in those said positions. So we've already spoken about Onana potentially moving him on. I feel like Mamadashvili or Donnarumma will be perfect replacements. Let me know in the comment section below who you would prefer to see in between the sticks. I think I'll probably go with Mamadashvili because he's a bit younger. He's not already built. He'll be a bit cheaper as well. And compared to Onana, he is a bigger keeper. Like he has a wider frame. He comes for crosses. Like what more would I want? Like I'm not really too fussed about a sweeper keeper. I just need a keeper to do their job. The back four will do a good job passing it around the back, passing it out from the back, even if the keeper's not that great with his feet. But yeah, we're about to get into the first game of this episode against Leeds United. I'm just going to quickly check who their top goal scorer is. Of course, it's Nonto. Off the left-hand side, they don't have a bad squad. In fact, they have a really good squad. Sheshko's up front for them. Damsgaard, he normally gives you problems in career mode. Tyrick Mitchell's a solid fullback, I think. I feel like overall their structure seems like it'll be hard to break down. But let's see who we can add to the rotation. We've rotated quite a bit. So for the last game of the campaign, we're going to have Onana in goal. At the back, we have Delo, Gehi, Cole and Gutierrez. In the midfield, we have Redondo, Mainu and Kokchu. On the right is Elise. On the left is Garnacho. And Hoyland's up top as our number 9. Oh, great save there by Onana. Funny animations happening again. Let me turn this down. I'm speaking a bit loud because headsets are quite loud. Let's play out from the back again. Redondo, sorry, not Nonto. Oh, try to do a 1-2 with Elise. Nonto. On track back, Delo. Nonto shields the ball as we try to tussle for it. Oh no, Sheshko in front of goal and he dinks the keeper. 1-0 to Leeds United. It's a good finish. It's a good finish. Caught sleeping. Okay, so that's goal number 1 for Leeds United. Conceded early on. Let's try to respond as fast as possible. Come on, get the ball out of your feet. Oh, well done. A bit more to the left. Mitchell. Well done, Delo. Come on, in the gap. Aiming for Elise. Oh, well, there's a bit of a delay, but we can make do with it. Back post. Header. We've hit the post. Hit the bar, sorry. How have we hit the bar with Garnacho? He needs to improve on his heading accuracy. That should be goal number 1 for us. Should be level. Good challenge there by Cole. Come on. Let's counter-attack. Elise's just too narrow to help us on the breakaway at the moment. We've got Diogo Delo. Cuts that back. Garnacho tried to accelerate into space to get away from Wilbur. Second half, we definitely need to improve. It's supposed to be the warm-up before the FA Cup final. How are we going to get the treble over the line performing like this? I know we've rotated a bit, but some of these guys will be featured in the FA Cup final. Ball over the top. Go on, Elise, volley that. Volley that. His path is blocked. Okay, we made several changes now. As it's the last game of the season, I think rotating the bench quite a lot might help with stamina going into the FA Cup final. We brought Bruno Fernandes on the pitch. Maybe he can help us rectify the amount of chances that we've created so far. I think it's a low level compared to what I expect. Come on. Come on, switch me to the player a bit faster.
We've had a pair of keys handed into reception. Please can you go to reception if you've lost your keys?
Handball. No advantage given. Bruno. Cock shoot. New ball with the save. Farias. Good interception in by Short. Dexter Hill. 1-2 with Mason Greenwood. Hill is released down this left-hand side. He should have enough pace to get away here. Should have enough pace. Garnacho. Fernandes. Right at the goalkeeper. Can aim for a corner as much as you want. Right at the keeper. Šeško. Good challenge there. Up the line. There's Hill. Go on. Greenwood. Get beyond the man. Like, he's taken ages. I subbed them on for energy. There we go. 1-1. 1-1 with Centurions. Oh my days. That in itself was a stretch and a half, man. I don't understand how substitutions are coming on and they have no energy. Masterclass behavior. It's what we do. We score late goals. We avoid defeats any way possible. Look at this. I was just waiting for ages for Greenwood to get beyond the man. The man's not even faster than him. Greenwood should be outpacing him there. There we go. There we go. Got the clearance out. Another clearance. And that's season 3 concluded in the league. We have finally got the 38th game out of the way. So yeah, I feel like it's been a really classy season. I feel like we conceded less goals than last season. Lost less, less amount of times. I think that makes sense. And obviously the draws were okay. We didn't even draw that many games. We found ways to win games, especially with our backs against the wall, which is a testament to the character in the squad, I guess. That never say die attitude that gets us over the line most of the time. 2.8 XG to their 1.7. I'm surprised. I don't feel like we created a lot of chances. Yeah, in the second half we had close range shots at the keeper, but the volume of shots that Leeds United had outside the box, it did make me feel inferior. Let's just say that. In terms of man of the match, none of our players got it. Garnacho got the highest rating in the squad, but Šeško, rightly so, got man of the match. The league campaign has finally ended, and it's time to turn our attentions now to the final cup matches that we have left to play. So the final in the FA Cup is up next, playing against Aston Villa. I feel like they've done well this season. I think they at some point they were in contention for top 4. Time to collect our 3rd trophy. Looks like Bayern Munich ended up winning the Europa League. In terms of we actually missed team of the tournament, but yeah, Golden Glove did go to Onana. I feel like yeah, he was miles ahead when it comes to clean sheets. In terms of the top goal scorer in the league, we're gonna check it out right now. So in the Premier League, Erling Haaland won the Golden Boot just by 1 goal. He pipped Gakpo and Tammy Abraham. Kulusevski got the most assists. Normally it's Bruno Fernandes, so there's always room for changes. Greenwood wasn't too bad though. He got about 10. And like I said, clean sheets. It wasn't yeah, it wasn't any competition. It wasn't a decision to make. Onana got 19 to Pope's 12 and Edison's 12. It's quite a shame we didn't get any top goal scorers or anyone in the top 5 for top goal scorers in our squad. Well, it is a team game, and like I said, I feel like if Rasmus Højlund, I was going to call him Erling Haaland, if Rasmus Højlund was here for majority of the season, he definitely would have been neck and neck with Haaland. Because even though I don't rate Højlund, his in-game performances, he does, like I said in the last episode, show up when we really need him to. They have a really good squad. Man like Saliba at the back with Min Jae, like I don't know, it's going to be probably our toughest FA Cup final that we've experienced so far in the series. Even Martinez being in goal, it's just going to be a nightmare to try and hit the back of the net. I just feel like in every position, I feel like, yeah, they've got a solid player in every position. But I know Gittins, I'm not too sure what his overall is, but he normally turns into a really good player on the wing. Slight rotation. Kochu's slightly tired, so Mainu's going to start over him. If Kochu was available, we would have started him instead. Mason Mount's going to be the standing captain as Bruno's on the bench. Not because of performances, I just feel like rotating for the final, and if things are going wrong again, we'll bring on Bruno Fernandes. I know it's silly when we know how strong Aston Villa are, but I want to continue with this rotational thing in the cup that we've had going on so far this season. We're not going to take too many chances. We want to keep Camavinga there, so in certain areas we still want to remain solid. But players that aren't getting regular game time compared to like the regular 11, we are going to prioritize them more. Santos is going to start over Rasmus Højlund as yeah, we've been using him in the cup. He's been really effective starting games as well. I feel like Rasmus Højlund needs some time to get back to his old ways. Without further ado, let's clinch our third trophy in the campaign. It's time to retain the FA Cup at Wembley. We love this stadium. It's like a second home for us. Let's see if we can get off to a good start. Already Openda's at it. He's surrounded by red shirts, but are we going to come out of the ball? No. They find a way to play the way through the red shirts and buy themselves some time for support to come. What is Cole doing there? Just stands in one spot and gets tackled. I think Villa are going to be really aggressive in the press. Flick that on. Mainu, well done. Not enough support from Elise. He's just too narrow. He's just way too narrow. I complain about the same thing with this specific player. I never get this issue with Anthony, or actually sometimes with Anthony, but not with Garnacho when we play him on the right. Malacia sold him this season to Villa. Oh no, oh no, what a save, what a save, what a save by Bayern there. I thought that was going to be goal number one. Openda's a real threat. Him and Ollie Watkins up front together is a problem. It's just conceding too many chances. Come switch me to the right guy so I have an opportunity to stop that. Like, it's switching me to the guy that's outside the box. Like the ball's in pretty much inside the 6-yard box, and you're switching me to a guy that's nowhere near him. I just feel like something dodgy is going to happen. The pressure's just piling on. We're not able to shake it off. Just too many technical dribblers for Aston Villa on the field. Come on. Finally. Pressure's eased up a bit. Mainu. Elise, go on, in the gap. We find Santos on the breakaway. Santos to maybe give us the goal to take the lead. We had a weak start to the game, but it's not about how many chances you create, it's about the chances you take. First chance on goal, first shot on goal, I should say. First goal. Santos has definitely had an impact since January. Take that, Villa. Unai Emery trying to bop us off the park at Wembley in our second home. Little did they know, we have different tricks up our sleeve. Come on. And should be doing better there. Like, all the parrying just needs to stop. You should be clutching at that. Openda equalizes. Oh no, I just felt like buying there. I moved him forward. I thought maybe if he comes out, he will actually react to it. He just runs out. He doesn't flap at it. He doesn't attempt to punch it or catch it. He just exists. He goes to the ground, in fact. If it wasn't for Luke Shaw, they would have scored from the initial header. But yeah, the clearance off the line wasn't enough. It's chaotic, man. It's chaotic defending so far in this episode. No, we're just going to slow everything down. Good passing so far. Good passing so far. Oh, we've played them off the park there. We've just played them off the park. I didn't count how many passes that was, but that was beautiful. That was beautiful. We've taken the lead again on a half-hour mark. Rui Santos with the brace. Beautiful stuff. We slowed everything down. We made sure players were available to receive the ball. Just kept it simple. Pass, move. And the finish in the end was really clinical. Come on. Make the stop. Oh, just about. Well done, Bayern there. It's definitely going top bins. Just need to be more solid at set pieces, defending them. Garnacho with the clearance. No luck there. Final get-ins. Just too many shots being conceded here. Ball goes in again. Garnacho. It's the clearances as well. The clearances don't help. Like, we're not getting enough on the headers. Need to clear it further away from the box. Come on, man. That's a red card. It's a red card. It's a red card. Like, there's no excuse in that behavior. Like, he didn't even allow him to take the goal kick before he was creeping up on him. He was creeping up as we was doing the run-up. Off. Early bath. Ollie Watkins is off in the final. Draw him out at Wembley. 41st minute. We've had a sending off for the villains. Come short. There we go. There we go. Drag him out to the centre of the pitch. We got space on the wing. Ball goes in. Mainu. Oh, we've cracked the post. How's that not gone in? That is just cheesy. How's that not gone in? That would have been a wonderful header as well. It was a beautiful cross by Luke Shaw. So now have a look at the Bayern there save. Just plucked out of his top corner. Well done, Elise. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Camavinga plays it to his right. Why has it gone to Santos? It's meant for Delo, but oh well, Santos could get a hat-trick here. Clip the post. Clip the inside of the post. It still stays out. On the edge of the box. Oh, I was aiming for Elise. To Diogo. Elise. Come up. Mount. Oh, there we go. Garnacho. First time shot. Dragged wide. Oh my god, that was terrible. 3 changes in the final. Santos is off for Højlund. Elise is being replaced by Rashford. He's playing off the left. Garnacho's on the right. And we've also placed the fullback on the right hand side. Delo's off for Livramento. Flip that on. Tielemans wins that duel there. There we go, Mount. Mainu. Oh, Livramento. Højlund. Garnacho was about to shoot. Last ditch challenge there. Short in the middle. There we go. Højlund. His header's on target, but Martinez makes it difficult. Danger still alive. First time shot. No luck there. The ball just gets recycled again. Come on, come short. Garnacho, he's knackered. Overlap and run. Livramento's knackered too. Everyone's just knackered. Everyone's just knackered, but the same maneuver's working. We get up the line. Cut in on the inside. What a strike by Camavinga. We hit the post. Højlund. Maybe I should have shot first time. I feel like there would have been a block. Cama. No luck there. 7 minutes ago. It's only 2-1. For the second half we were going to at least get one. Oh, come on. Colwell. I thought we was going to get at least one goal. Hold on, Gay. I knew someone was going to stop him. No need to panic in that moment. Rashford. Yeah, yes, we sent the fullback. Rashford. On the inside is Mount. Need to overlap and run. Mainu. Rasmus Højlund. We have to be patient. We have to be patient for that goal to separate us. The player off the bench, Rasmus Højlund. He bags us a goal. I did say he doesn't necessarily play his best, but he gets a goal out of nowhere. He's not really had much time to get himself involved. It's almost in our grasp. Back-to-back FA Cup title wins. BRB. For like Villa, they're going to keep going back and forth down that side. Diaby's been their main target player. There we go, Rasmus Højlund. Is there room for another goal? Is there room to make it 4? Is there room to make it 4? He does. The Dane adds another goal to his tally in all competitions. Not too sure what that tally is at the minute. 4-1, 4-1. I think we already knew it. The moment they had that sending off, We were just going to dictate the play. I think my favourite goal was definitely the second goal to take the lead again with Rui Santos. It was a good team display. Broke them down, played them off the park. But Villa, when they did have 11 men on the field, they were quite frightening. It's 3 out of 4 trophies ticked now. I just feel like the Champions League, we're just destined to go on and win it. Hopefully we haven't got any surprises, but we successfully retained the FA Cup. Okay, so Rasmus Højlund off the bench ended up winning the match award. So he got 2 goals from Rui Santos. I feel like Rui Santos' overall performance was better than Højlund's, but yeah, I might just be biased because I like using Santos. 54% possession to Villa's 46. We got 2.8 xG to their 3.6, and I feel like majority of them chances that they created were definitely in the first half, in the first, I would say, 20 minutes, first 30 minutes. It is a bit difficult to choose who to actually start in terms of the number 9. I feel like Santos is good enough to lead the line in that sort of game. And if things do go wrong, again, we have Rasmus Højlund to maybe come off the bench and save the day. It's not going to work every time, but we've got to exhaust all our avenues. Noisy neighbours want to negotiate for a fullback that's, I would say he's about to hit a point in his career where he's past it. Do we negotiate with Manchester City? If we can rob them blind, I mean, do I really care? Like, do I really care if Luke Shaw's playing for City? Where did City finish the season? They finished second. We were miles ahead of them. We are strengthening their fullback position, but we know Luke Shaw's weaknesses. If we sell Luke Shaw to Man City, we're 80 million up, and they've got an aging fullback. Yeah, negotiations have definitely broken through with when it comes to Manchester City and Luke Shaw. But I'm only gonna do ridiculous things like that with rival clubs like Liverpool, City. But when it comes to like Napoli, obviously at the start of the season, I didn't want to lose Luke Shaw. But if they come back in for him, bid about 50 to 60 million, he can definitely go. Doloza got interest from Barcelona. It's saying here the most I can get from is 48 million. I feel like I'm gonna make 48 million the minimum. I'm going to request from Barcelona. We're taxing. We're definitely taxing, guys. 55 million is what we want to start at. But yeah, the Champions League final is here. Let's get this one underway. So it's our first encounter with PSG this season. And as you guys can see, they use a 4-3-3 flat formation. I was expecting a 4-2-4. I don't know. Gegenpressing is the system that they use. They have a solid back 4. João Cancelo, Araujo, Pau Torres, and Robertson. That's if that's the starting back 4. They could chop and change it. They've even got Olmo on the bench. I feel like their midfield isn't as strong as I thought it would be, but again, Olmo being on the bench, swapping with Fabian, that changes that around most certainly. Forward line, they still have Kylian Mbappe. That's enough. That's enough said. But the players on the left of him, on the right of him, they're still a threat as well. So it's gonna be one of them tough games, tough Champions League finals. We're here for the challenge, man. Definitely here for the challenge. The top goal scorer is Mbappe. I'm sure we probably got a striker that's scored more than him in Europe. I feel like Santos could definitely steal his limelight. Yeah, I feel like there's not really much I want to rotate. Like Kokchu, he's suspended, so Bruno Fernandes is taking his spot back in the starting 11 and the captaincy. I feel like everything's set up the way I would want it. Elise, I feel like it will have a stronger start with Elise. I know Anthony's still got higher overalls than Elise, but I prefer to use him. I know I've been complaining about Elise's positioning, but he does show up with goals and assists, and he's quite effective in the middle because he's good at playing in central areas. He's got good link-up play. Garnacho being on the bench is probably the right decision because he can come off, be the impact player, and he's not fully fit for the final. I tried my best with the training schedules. It just couldn't work out for us. Didn't work out for us. So yeah, that's the starting 11. Onana's in goal. Livramentals at the back with Silva, Cole, and Gutierrez. Camavinga's in the midfield. Mount and Fernandez. Elise is on the right of the final third. On the left is Rashford. Down the middle is Rui Santos. Okay, it's time to earn that number 5 patch on our jersey. 5 European titles. Sounds much better than 4. Let's go and secure it. Valverde already being a energy merchant, man. Just exerting better energy early on, trying to burst into space. Let's just calm things down. I'm probably going to try and make this a boring game for PSG. I'm not taking any chances. It's a one-off game. We don't have a second leg to turn things around. Let's go, Camavinga. Well done, Rashi. Rashford gets under control. Mount. Just happy to hold on to the ball. Pick out a better option. Just inviting pressure right now. Let me stop testing fate. Lovely, lovely so far. Retention of possession. There we go. Bruno, tried to go on the inside. Santos, man. Cancelo. Mbappe. Good challenge there by Camavinga. There we go. Mason Mount. Rashford. Gonna go on the inside of Araujo. We got the better of them. We got the better of PSG. There we go. Inside the box is Santos. Oh my days. Robertson makes a last-ditch block. We should do better there with the accuracy. Maybe if I aimed for the opposite corner, the block would have been much more difficult thing to complete. So first opportunity in front of goal by the way of United, which is positive. Switch of play there. Take that down. There we go. Mount. Okay, we just need more options in the centre before we launch a ball into the box. Livramento. Drill it hard and low. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the bit of luck that we needed. We tried to drill it hard and low into the 6-yard box. It takes a really fortunate deflection into the path of Rui Santos. And it's a simple tapping with the header. Donnarumma will be pissed off with that one. On the plate for him. On the plate for the Portuguese international. It came off Araujo. Xavi Simons. Amazing run through the middle. Dembele, oh no, Xavi Simons in front of goal. What a save by Onana. What a save from the Cameroonian. Gonna play that over the top. There we go, Miguel Gutierrez. It's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. Oh, well done, Livramento. Oh, come on. We should come out with the ball there. Mbappe, great save there. By the near post. We've seen those go in. Shockingly. Santos. Over the top. No. I want Rashford to be making them runs, them sorts of runs. I don't mind the fullback overlapping, but I don't want it to be too frequent. The fullback's getting further forward compared to Rashford. I feel like we're doing things wrong, doing it backwards. Goretzka, Mbappe, Dembele, shot. PSG, they're still applying pressure. The first goal they conceded hasn't knocked their confidence. If anything, it's woken them up. Fabian, Valverde, long shot again. He needs to catch one of these. Like, I know it's being hit at him with pace, but like, corners being conceded, we're just giving the ball back to them. We're just repeating the cycle until they make a mistake, and then we can actually break away and start playing football of our own. But if we continue giving them corners, it's not beneficial. Can't tackle them as well. Like, it's impossible. Come on, it's so irritating. Thank you. That's for PSG as well. That's the annoying thing about it. Bruno. Elise loses the ball again. Valverde. No, Dembele. No, Fabian. Oh, that's a save. That was that Fabian? It was Goretzka. Great save by Onana, keeping them out again. I don't know. Onana might be redeeming himself here. He's been hearing that we're linked with Mamardashvili. He's not trying to go. He's not trying to go at all. Xavi Simons. Dembele. Just going to keep firing shots. Can't lie, PSG have kind of made this game boring, and it's not because they're not getting forward and creating chances. It's just the style that they're doing it in. Like, they shield the ball, they pass it around, shield the ball, strafe dribble, go to the byline. It's just killing the fun. I don't feel like it's tactical. I just feel like it's abusive. But hopefully in the second half, the game's going to be a bit wide open, create more chances, and probably put the game to bed. And flick that on. Rashford. That's a free kick, ref. Like, what is going on here? None of the calls are in our favour at the minute. It's a disgrace. Oh, there we go, Santos. Get this, hit it. Donnarumma tested out. We'll take more long shots, see if we can catch him out. Well done, Gutierrez. Back to the defensive line, which is still in the PSG half. Playing with a real high line here. Bruno. Elise. Long shot outside the box. Long shot outside the box. Michael Elise. Signed him this season. Had a lot of criticism for him at the back end of the season. I just love it when players shut me up. I just love the best way to respond to RemelHD. It's just to score a goal. Literally score a goal. All is good. Top bins. We've been scoring a few bangers this season. We've had a few crackers from outside the box. We've been dying for it. Definitely. 2-0 up. I would say against the run of play because of how much pressure PSG have applied, but we've just played to our strengths to catch them out. There's always a player available at them. Like, it's been a good episode. I feel like it's been a good episode possession-wise. There we go. Referee, that was aggressive. He was trying to end careers there. Come on. Possession retention has been poor so far since the hour mark. Robertson thinks into the middle. Header from Dembele. Onana's had a game and a half. If there's a game to turn around your fortune at Old Trafford or at Man United, I feel like this is the right time, it's the right kind of game to have. Placing Mount, Højlund obviously on foot. Santos, we've got Elise being replaced by Garnacho. Okay, there's a free kick. Mbappe, it's more central at the moment. Mbappe, I did it again. I moved the wall, thinking it would help. Onana packed out in the final. Come on, man. Come on. I just feel like it was a free kick that was going to be like really hard to stop anyway. Yeah, we definitely made it easy. But he's kind of in the middle. He's on the same side. He's just, oh no, Onana should be stopping that. I feel like he should be stopping that in our penalty area this season compared to last. Can't get too complacent now. Got a job to do. And Cancelo sent off. As another sending off, back-to-back finals. Bearing in mind, the strictness is on default. It's just decision-making from the opposition. They choose to go in with these challenges. I feel like that's the second challenge on Rashford that's been cynical. I feel like he should have been sent off for the first. No, that was Goretzka, actually. But you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Camavinga. There we go. Rasmus. Camavinga again. I feel like we're going to try and use the extra man to overrun them here. Bruno. There we go, Garnacho. If he just didn't turn like that. I wanted a first time right foot strike. He turns right into the centre back. Up the other end, it's PSG with Mbappe. Ball played centrally. First touch by Camavinga in a weird position to take a first touch. Oh my God, the game is just trying to hurt my heart. It's trying to hurt my heart. What's Højlund doing? Why is he running away? Remain as an option. Nerve-wracking final 2 minutes. It's not as comfortable as the Villa game. Definitely not. Robertson. Oh, there's a man free. I want to switch, but I feel like he's going to switch free and take the shot, and he did that. Onana again steps up. Oh, Donnarumma's up the other end. He's up in our box, trying to make an impact. Oh no, get across. No. Oh, I thought he was going to register as a penalty. Mainu, oh my God, why was the challenge so late? Like, he was supposed to go in before the shot was even taken. Oh, luckily the ball was out of play before. Oh, okay, no, that would have hurt my feelings there. Come on, Bruno, the keeper's off his line. The referee's not going to give us time to make it free. But yeah, back-to-back Champions League, we won another one. We've won another one. And another one. Uh, 5 European titles for Man United, 2 for RemelHD. We love it. We love it. We persevered, and if it wasn't for Onana, I feel like it would have been a more nerve-wracking ending to the game, despite him getting packed up by the free kick. It's what we sacrifice our energy for. Bruno Fernandes with another Champions League trophy to lift up. I think this is the San Siro. I didn't really check which stadium we're playing in. But whichever stadium it is, I think we own it now. We definitely own it. We're just claiming stadiums out here. Yeah, look at most of the highlights. It's all Onana, really and truly. Onana save, Onana save, Onana save. It was a heck of a game for the Cameroonian in between the sticks. He did get packed out, like I mentioned, but I feel like maybe we are being a bit harsh on him. I'm still going to keep my options open for Mamadashvili because I feel like profile-wise, he definitely would fit in between the sticks next season for us. As for the team stats, 53% possession for PSG, 2.8 was the XG to our 1.9. We did get dominated in the final. I can hold my hands up and say that, but I feel like our game plan was good enough to actually get past the Parisians. In terms of man of the match, I wonder who would have got that. Miguel Gutierrez. I feel like he's been one of the standout players this campaign. I feel like he's close. For me, I could say he's one of the players of the season. It could be any of the defenders. It could be either the centre backs or Nana. He could be within a shout, but the forward line as well. There's a few players that are within a shout. I just feel like the overall squad performance this season has been good for most parts. But yeah, in terms of the overall performance, in terms of stats, we have Marcus Rashford as our top goal scorer, 27 goals in 49 appearances, 14 assists. Underneath him is Rasmus Højlund. We've got quite a few players in double figures, which is pleasing to see. 2 central midfielders in getting themselves involved heavily in goals. Bruno Fernandes had a good season, stats-wise, numbers-wise. Did fall off in the back end, in the tail end of the season. I don't know whether it was due to tactical reasons. I don't know, but he was just an annoying candidate in the midfield. Elise, he got double figures in goal involvements, 9 goals, 7 assists, so that's 16 goal involvement. Same with Anthony. It's kind of mad to look at. It's kind of mad to see because Anthony and Elise, they got the same numbers pretty much. Obviously, 1 assist less, 1 assist shy, but Elise's played more games than Anthony. So really and truly, have we improved this position, or does Elise contribute more in other areas? Because the other players in the final third, they have they are the ones that are taking the mantle, and like not every player is gonna be able to play the final ball to get the assist. Like there's so many creative players on one side. Kobe Mainu came back from his loan, but I don't really consider him a youth player anymore. He's someone that's a part of the first team. I think Dexter Hills is the only player that we promoted this season, which is quite unfortunate. Next season we're gonna see a flurry of young players come back from their loans. But I feel like I did this backwards. Normally we check out the league standings before we go into the review. But yeah, here goes. Yeah, in terms of the campaign, we ended with 100 points. That last game ended as a draw against Leeds United. That was enough to get that one over the line. Top 4 consists of Manchester City, Newcastle United, and Spurs. Also, Liverpool and Arsenal. They got Europa League football. Chelsea qualified for the ECL. I mean, it's nothing that's news to us in real life. That's where they're playing. Bottom 3: Wolverhampton, Crystal Palace, and West Brom. They're all relegated. But yeah, just a quick reminder: we beat Juventus 1-0 early on in the campaign for the Super Cup. We just beat PSG for the Champions League. 4-3 was the scoreline between Bayern Munich and Atalanta. So Bayern Munich are going to be taking place in next season's Super Cup. Napoli, they've qualified for the Europa League if they didn't through the league already because they won the ECL. And before we go our separate ways, let's just check out our career stats. So far, we've won 3 league titles, 3 domestic cups, 2 continental trophies. So that's about 8 trophies altogether, 8 major trophies in 3 seasons, which is really good. In terms of games played, we played 189 games, won 149 of them, drawn 19, lost 21, scored 415 goals, and only had 148 goals put past us as a manager, which is a really good statistics to have. I don't think I really checked these that much. I don't really think, yeah, I've checked this as much in the manager career compared to player career, but yeah, our career stats as the manager, as the gaff, has been really outstanding, and hopefully we can maintain our defensive record next season in the league as well. Like, I think the most we conceded Let's find out again. The most we conceded was 23 goals this season. Can we do one better? 22, 21. I mean, it would be better regardless. It's an improvement. But yeah, I feel like I've waffled a lot. From what I can read, it's 6 minutes, obviously without it being condensed. So yeah, we're gonna part ways now. Yeah, if you made it this far, like I said, smash the like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and also hit the notification bell so you notify when I go live premiere a video or upload one. We're gonna continue with the Villarreal career mode. We're gonna give this one some time, give it a bit of a break. So I want to immerse myself even more in the other save, and yeah, get the ball rolling on that one. See how we get on with it, and then come back to this. Player career mode's gonna come soon, so be on the lookout for more content as per usual. Leave your suggestions, and I'll see what I can do to improve your experience of viewing the save. Take it for now.